Give me something good.
Three guys going over with Chuck.
Soccer. Yeah, we're just talking to each other, communicating. I think the bottom line is when things are not clicking out there, you got to talk to your teammates, you got to talk to your coaches, and you have to come to conclusions and be positive-minded to what you need to do out there and get different perspectives. I think it's always positive.
Was that something lacking, did you feel?
I think that it has been something lacking, lack of communication. It's something that we can't afford as a team. The kind of team that we have, we need to talk to each other. We're experienced enough, we're matured enough that we need to feel that support of each and every one of our teammates.
Do you feel any concern or worry, or is it just one of those things where you know you guys are gonna be okay?
one of those bumps that we had during the season was just might be the third or fourth one that we had this year, unfortunately. But it's it is what it is. Obviously, we are 3 games left into the season, and we're about to play for the last run. So we're motivated. We haven't finished yet, and we want to finish up strong so we can secure that second spot and hopefully finish up better than a couple teams in the East too, just in case of a potential final.
Phil said the idea of turn it on, turn it off, turn it back on thing is something that
we don't like. Not a fan of. No, we shouldn't rely on that. We shouldn't rely on that. It seems like it's been that way sometimes with our team, and we shouldn't. We're better than that. We're a better team than that, and we owe it to ourselves more than anything. So we always should keep it on. I mean, you're not going to play at your best every night. You're not going to be 100% every night. It's not going to go right every night. But to lose, 3 or 4 games in a row a few times, it shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen. Not with this team.
But it's different circumstances. But last year to close out the season wasn't the best. Does this have a similar feel, or is it different?
It's a little different. I mean, last year it looked pretty bad for the last I don't know how many games. It was pretty bad. But the first round really forced us to turn it up. Otherwise, it would have been an early exit and a total failure. So that helped us wake up and get back on our best game. And I think that this last 3 games should help us prepare. And I'm sure the first round matchup will be extremely tough, no matter who we play.
You were talking earlier a few moments ago about just the home court implications. When you look back at last season with Boston, how instrumental the fact that you had that do you think was?
I think it was positive. Obviously, it was helpful to be able to play the Game 7 at home instead of on the road. But every journey is different. Every season is different, and that doesn't matter. That we could have done it if we had the game in the home court advantage on their favor. So we'll see what happens this year. This year will be a different battle. We'll focus first on these 3 games that we want to win. We want to secure that second spot, as I said, and finish with the best record possible, since we haven't done a very good job in the last 4 games. And then we're going to focus on our first opponent. We are not going to focus on our potential second opponent or our potential conference final opponent or anything else aside from that first game of the playoffs. And that's how you have to do it. Otherwise, you get sidetracked, and otherwise you're exposed to failing.